Hi there. I'm going to show you how to use AI to make personalized stories for students or for anyone just to have fun and to make reading more engaging. So today I'm going to show you Gemini, which I'm in right now, Perplexity, ChatGPT, and Claude. So when you're in Gemini, there's a bar at the bottom down here where you would enter a prompt, which is telling the AI program what you want it to do specifically. Now, usually you have to type this, but what I like about Gemini is you can also use the microphone. So I'm going to try that now to save time for this recording. Write a story about a girl named Sari. She is a second grader who likes to climb, jump, and spin. She loves alligators and the color orange. Make her a superhero in the story. Make the story 1 page long and include 5 words that use the OA sound, as in boat, 5 words that include the EA sound, as in peach, and write it on a second grade reading level. I hit the microphone to stop, and it did a pretty good job recording me. You need to read it over, obviously, and make corrections. This girl's name is going to be Sari. I'm making this up, but that's how I would spell it. I'm not going to remove the periods. I'm going to see how it does with making sense of this. And you see that I specialized it based on what this girl likes. And then also, this is an example if I'm working on teaching her phonics skills, and she specifically needs to work on these patterns, OA and EA. And I specified the lengths and that I want it on her reading level. So now I'm going to hit submit over here. And Gemini is starting to write the story. You see how quickly it started to write it. So this girl can read this story with her own name about things that she likes. And again, you can make it as long or short as you want. Super cute. And at the end, if you'd like, you can also add in here, list the words that you included that used the OA and EA sound. So I'm adding this because if I was using this for teaching reasons, I might want to know the exact words that they included. Also, it's good to note that these programs don't always follow the patterns that you're asking. So for example here, boat, sword, captain does not apply. Either does yo ho ho or whoosh. So definitely some mistakes there. Peach is good, read, screamed, teacher, dream, those all follow the pattern. So you do need to make some adjustments sometimes. But one thing in Gemini, while I'm in here to show you, is that there's an area here that says show drafts. And I really like this about the Gemini program because it shows you 3 different drafts. So if you don't like the first draft, you can try the second draft or third draft. And usually you're going to prefer one over the other. That's really nice compared to some of the other programs. So now that we've seen it in Gemini, I'm going to go ahead and just copy the prompt. Hold on, I have to make it bigger here to see it all. Okay, I'm going to copy the prompt and hold down Control, hit C to copy it, and I'm going to see what ChatGPT does. So this is ChatGPT. At the bottom, again, there's a bar to put your prompt in. So I'm going to hold down Control, hit V on my keyboard to paste it. And let's see, again, I'm not editing this prompt to make complete sentences. Let's just see what ChatGPT does. And ChatGPT is taking in that information, and you see pretty quickly just starts making a story based on what I asked it to do. You can modify it. You see this one has a lot of dialogue in it. You can also modify it, to include a lot of dialogue, don't include dialogue, whatever you want it to do, you can ask it to do. Again, here at the bottom, you notice, and this is the free version of ChatGPT, there isn't a microphone on here. So again, you would have to type everything in. I'm going to say list the words that used the OA and EA pattern. And click the arrow. And it lists those for me. Let's see what it did. Boat, coat, road. Ollie doesn't follow it, but the other ones do. Peach, see, ready does not follow that pattern, even though it has EA. See and seal. Okay. So again, always have to read everything over, but that was ChatGPT. Next, I'm going to go ahead and copy this again. And let's see what Perplexity does. This is the next one. Here's the box for Perplexity. I'm going to go ahead and paste it in here. Very quickly starts making the story. This one looks a lot shorter than the other ones, just to note. One thing that I noticed here that's kind of neat is that I didn't have to ask Perplexity to list the words. It just went ahead and did that for me at the bottom. Boat, coat, goat, roar, soap. Those are all correct. Peach, teach, reach, bead, leaf. Those all follow the pattern. So far, Perplexity got them all correct. I don't know what the story sounds like so far, but we'd have to read that. And lastly, I'm going to copy this again. And let's try Claude, the last one. Down here is Claude's bar. I'm going to paste it in here. Ooh, I don't know why it got so big, but I'm going to hit the arrow. And very fast, Claude starts making the story. Seems like a decent length, a little bit longer than Perplexity's. And let's see, when I write in here, list the words, that have the EA and OA pattern. Peach, leaping, earth, no. Dreaming, ears, yes. Soar, roar, floating, goat, loaf. Okay, so Perplexity did pretty good on that. Again, you'll notice that there isn't a microphone on this one either. There's a lot of benefits on each of these I'm not going to go into on this video, but you do notice that Claude has this button here where you can upload documents, which is great for other things. But that's just an example of how you can use these 4 different AI programs to make personalized stories. And they're really fun. Students that I've worked with have really been excited when they get to see themselves in stories, and they're great to use for teaching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like it and consider subscribing. Thanks.